Every elevator has rules. You press a button. You wait. It arrives. But in one office building, the elevator doesn't wait. It arrives when it decides you need it. The building has 20 floors. The elevator has 20 buttons. Except one. Between 13 and 14, there is a blank space. No number. No light. Just a gap. Employees noticed it late at night. When the halls were empty. When the security lights dimmed. People would stand waiting for the elevator. Hands at their sides. Not pressing anything. And suddenly, the elevator would ding. Doors opening. Already there. No one questioned it at first. They stepped inside. The elevator always smelled cold. Like underground air. The doors closed without a button being pressed. It didn't go up. It didn't go down. It paused. Then the display flickered. Not a number. But a word. Waiting people described the same feeling. A pressure in their chest. A sense that the elevator was aware of them. The doors would open on a floor that didn't exist. Long hallway. Carpeted. Lights humming softly. No doors. No windows. Just a mirror at the far end. Those who stepped out were never seen again. Security footage showed something worse. The elevator came back down. Empty. But the mirrors inside reflected someone standing just out of view. Eventually, employees learned. If the elevator arrives without being called, do not enter. One man broke the rule. He was tired. Overworked. Late. The elevator doors opened. Waiting. Inside, the display changed. You took too long, the doors closed. The elevator never returned. But sometimes, late at night, the call button lights up by itself. And the elevator arrives. Waiting. For whoever is next. After the man disappeared, management sealed the elevator. They covered the buttons. Posted warning signs. Redirected staff to the stairs. But the elevator didn't stop. It continued to arrive. Doors opening silently to empty hallways. Waiting. Security guards began reporting strange behavior. At exactly 3:11 a.m., the elevator would move on its own. Up. Down. Stopping at floors where no one was present. The camera inside showed nothing unusual. No flickering. No figures. Until one night, the footage slowed down. Frame by frame. A shape appeared in the reflection of the mirrored wall. Not standing. Not sitting. Waiting. The building's architect was contacted. Old man. Nervous voice. He admitted something he'd never put on paper. During construction, an extra floor was built by mistake. Not between 13 and 14. But outside the building's measurements. A space that didn't align. Didn't connect. Didn't belong. They sealed it. Or thought they did. The elevator learned the space existed. People who entered weren't taken somewhere. They were stored. Paused. Held in the moment they hesitated. That's why the elevator arrived without being called. It sensed indecision. Fatigue. People standing still too long. The display was never malfunctioning. Waiting wasn't a message. It was a status. One final event shut the building down. A woman pressed the call button in broad daylight. The elevator arrived instantly. Inside, the display read, "Full, the doors close." The elevator shaft was later found empty. No cables. No car. Just mirrors lining the walls. And faint fingerprints. From the inside. To this day, elevators in nearby buildings behave strangely. Arriving early. Opening to empty floors. Pausing longer than necessary. If an elevator opens before you press the button, don't step inside. Because it didn't come for the floor. It came for you. After the building was abandoned, the elevator didn't disappear. It relocated. Reports came from other places. Hospitals. Hotels. Parking garages. Different buildings. Same behavior. Elevators arriving with no call. Doors opening to silence. Displays showing words instead of numbers. Sometimes waiting. Sometimes still. Sometimes almost. Technicians found no shared manufacturer. No shared software. No physical connection. But every affected elevator had one thing in common. A mirror panel. Not decorative. Functional. They weren't perfect. They weren't flashy. They didn't share every moment online. But they were real. When life tested them the hardest, they didn't ask, "Is this still exciting?" They asked, "Is this still worth it?" And the answer was always yes. Love taught them patience. Time taught them humility. And staying taught them something even deeper. That choosing each other wasn't a single moment, it was a habit. Years later, when asked what kept them together, they never said luck. They said effort. They said forgiveness. They said commitment. Because love didn't carry them. They carried love. And that's the quiet truth behind relationships that last. Not passion alone. Not promises alone. But two people deciding, again and again, that love is worth plan to fall for him. He was just someone who showed up every day, familiar, comfortable, safe. A friend. And that's where the problem began.